Sometimes it's difficult for people because they understand, obviously, as humans, how they feel as humans. And if you're not a pet owner yourself, you're not always aware of just what the impact even of the loss of a pet is. So to assume that there's no real impact on the pets in the household that are left behind is, of course, unrealistic. They do know that the animal is no longer there. They often, though, don't understand why. Quite often they don't see the dead pet, and so all that's happened for the animals that are left behind is that they've gone. We need to be really as tuned in to our pets as we possibly can be in terms of their normal, natural daily routines and behaviours. And then when we are very aware of that as pet owners, then we can pick up the changes and the signs. This process will be individual for each pet, as it will be for each human. So if your cat, for example, is quite reserved normally, quite independent, and then suddenly, after the loss of a pet, you find that the cat is continuously on your lap and doesn't want to leave you, then clearly that's quite a different behaviour or set of behaviours that cat is showing you, which could indicate that the cat is feeling emotionally worried or upset, and that could be as a result of the grieving process. And our pets are really very good at picking up on the emotional state of their owners. So clearly, when we're crying, we're upset, our routine changes, the pets do pick up on that very much so. It's really important to try and keep routines, I think, for the pets that remain. So trying to keep the normal day-to-day activities. So anything that we can do that maintains structure, that maintains routine, will likely help them in terms of them feeling relaxed and calm generally. One example of a food supplement that we could use would be a product like Zylkene. This one is made from milk protein, so it's a naturally occurring product. That means that it doesn't have a sedative effect on your pet, and the product itself is very easy to use, so it comes in capsule form. You can either give the capsule as a whole with food, or you can actually break it open and release the little granules inside, and they then can be scattered over the food. So if you've got a nice greedy Labrador, you can put this into a rolled up slice of chicken. We call them chicken tubes in our house, and then you can just pop the entire tube in. Or if you've got a fussy eater, then we can break this open, scatter the granules inside, and we can put that into an unusually smelly or particularly appealing food treat. So for cats, it might be fish. And similarly for dogs, we could maybe put it into chicken or a little bit of ham or into wet dog food. Grieving is a process that we all have to go through. And obviously that process and the extent to which we feel it is determined by the strength of the relationship that we had with either the person, for a human, or the pet that they've lost. And so what we need to do is try to help them through that process. Initially, we don't accept that the pet's gone at first. And so we sometimes go through a stage of upset and distress. And then as we come through that process over a period of time, and time is obviously the thing that both the pet and the owner would need, we do eventually come to a point of acceptance.